In other news, Prime Minister Naftali Bennett walking back his words following vows to, quote, maintain the rights of worship for all at the Temple Mount in Jerusalem. But contrary to earlier reports that Bennett simply misspoke, new reports are alleging that it was actually Foreign Minister and alternate Prime Minister Yair Lapid who pressured Bennett to reverse his course. Here to break down what this means is political analyst Orly Rapaport. Orly, thank you so much for joining us. Now, what does Bennett's change in statement really mean? What could have happened had he not revoked his words?
So let's start with the fact that people are actually praying, or I guess praying is the right word, when they go up to Temple Mount, have been doing it for the past 6 months and nobody spoke about it. Tisha B'Av, that we just celebrated, fasted though, and mentioned, people went up to Temple Mount and sang Hatikva, as we saw a member of the Knesset, Amichai Shikli, standing by Shuli Mualem, singing Hatikva. They were not actually trying to provocate. Turns out, Amichai Shikli said in an interview, people took the video without him even noticing. I think that Bennett saw it as an opportunity to try to normalize the fact that people are praying there and just put it in between the lines. But it brought a different kind of response. He did what he had to do right now, and sitting with Mansour Abbas in the same government, he had no choice but to say that. It doesn't mean that people will necessarily stop praying there. It doesn't mean that the orders to the police are the same as what they say, as what the government says, because we know that saying one thing, doing another thing is very common in many places, not only in Israel.
What does this incident, however, also say perhaps about the power-sharing agreement and the relationship shared between Prime Minister Bennett and alternate Prime Minister Yair Lapid?
It means that they have a very good one. It means that when one person does or says something that the other one does not agree with, they see how to fix and protect each other. I think it's a good cooperation happening between them internally within this government. They both want it to work. When one person says one thing, the other person is there to back him up or to tell him, listen, this is unacceptable right now, and help him come out of it the best way possible. We saw, for example, Yair Lapid, Minister of Foreign Affairs, in his anti-Semitism speech that he gave, that was very, very, very bad, if you ask many people in Israel. And you did not see Naftali Bennett attack him for it, even though past times, if it would have happened a year, 2 years ago, he would have. So you see there's a good cooperation between the two. They wanted to succeed, and they do whatever they can to protect each other.
So you don't think that this is any sort of situation that could be characterized as Lapid maybe flexing or trying to show his power or the extent to which he can maybe change things up and assert himself?
No, I don't think that's the case. Not between Naftali Bennett and Yair Lapid. Between the two, as we spoke in the past, you and I, about the cooperation that has been between them since 2013. We can see pictures of this brotherhood thing since 2013 that both wanted to work. They're not going against each other. They're going together to protect each other. For them, it's a process, learning how to work together. But none of them, neither of them is trying to hurt the other one.
All right, Orly Rapaport, thank you so much for your insights.